Well, hi, how are you? Good to see you again. It's always a pleasure. You know what this is? It's a chunk of concrete. Could be known as a rock, or a lot of rocks. What does that have to do with this video? Not a fucking thing. Anyway, this guy named, I want to say his name is Tim. And I should have read the thing again that he wrote. And he said that his cold steel knives, they tear up under his pants and they're really rough, and can you do a video on how to fix that? Right, gray and white kitty? Hello, baby. I'm like, well, you know what? I could have told him just as easy, but these are like, I chose 3 cold steel knives of various grits. This one's semi-rough, this one's super fucking rough. This one is not too bad at all. What I'm used to with cold steel. Back way back when I was messing with cold steel, and I was a cold steel fanboy, which I no longer am. And you know what's funny? You got these guys that's all they do is they show cold steel. That's all. That Cullenberg guy and Culbertson and Jimmy Lash, hey, I'm not flaming them, but that's all they do. If there wasn't, for cold steel, they probably wouldn't be able to do a knife video. Well, anyway, that was just some. And isn't it funny how knives are all looking the same after a while? I mean, yeah, there's only so much you can do with a folding knife to make it look different. But after a while, I look at them and I say, well, that's pretty cool, but what purpose does that knife, if I buy it, what purpose does it give me that my other ones don't? I mean, I've gotten to that point. That's why I just want them to be rather unique at this point. But anyway, I really digress, but that's something that's been on my mind, and I didn't want to do a video on it. Just one video. But here, like I said, here's different textures that I chose. I have I think once GSM bought out cold steel, and, fuck Lynn Thompson. Can't stand the man, never could, never liked him. He's a fucking buffoon, a pompous buffoon. Anyway, now that I've raked up a lot of hate on this video, that's why I'm not showing my face. I don't want the cold steel fanboys to know what I look like and come hunt me down and tar and feather me and burn my house down and all that other happy stuff. So anyway, back then, to answer Tim's question, I believe his name is Tim, I'm pretty sure. It's this guy. Here, read this. I'll give you a moment of silence. Did you read that? If you didn't read it, pause it. So anyway, so he says, can you do a video on, it is so rough under the clip and so on and so forth. And I said, well, yeah, here, like I said, I could have told him, but here's the way I do it. He didn't want to bend the clip. And sometimes I bend the clip. I just, you don't bend it that much. You just bend it a little bit. But here's what I used to do back when I cared. Unscrew these. Okay? Take the clip off. You may want to put a mark of some sort with a little pin or something that'll come off. You may want to put a mark right here, okay? Like, let's say you put it right there and you pull this off. Take a little bit of sandpaper, okay, and just smooth that out under that clip. That's all, okay? Or you can take a Dremel and on low speed, people, because if you go, you're going to have a big divot in it. You don't want a divot. You want it smoothed out. So you can do that one or two ways. Some people I've seen, they took a little bit of like clear epoxy and they smeared underneath it. I don't know. I think that's a little extreme. All you got to do is sand it down a little bit. So, you can do that, and you can take the clip off of this one and, sand it down. Now, this one's going to show a little bit more, because you're talking about a little more roughage. But let me show you something that Medford did. Medford caught on to this, okay? Now, underneath here, underneath this clip, I don't know if we can pick that up, but Medford, this is pretty tactile. Medford has smoothed this out under the clip. Smart man. That way, you pull it out of your pocket, you got a smooth runway. Hopefully we can pick that up. If not, well, I don't know what to tell you. Now, you don't have to spend... Damn, that's a tank. You don't have to spend all that money to buy a Medford just to have it smooth under there. Just smooth it out yourself. Take your time, go slow, and you're good to go. Now, that's how I would do it. And on that note, I have to go now. I'm terribly busy. We'll see you.